Hello and welcome to our 2021 Founders Day of Giving. Happy Founders Day to everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Mike Livingston. People also call me Soup, former Grand Regent of Fraternity, and I'm an alum of Gamma Beta chapter. I graduated in 1992 in computer engineering. Currently, I'm a board member for the Theta Tau Educational Foundation. Joining me today is Katie Griffin, alumna of Xi Chapter 2002. She's currently the board president for the Theta Tau Educational Foundation. So welcome, Katie.
Thanks. Happy Founders Day.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in, or if you're watching this on replay, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this replay. If you are watching live right now on YouTube or Facebook, let us know by posting in the discussion or comments field, and we can highlight your messages on the screen. We would love to acknowledge you. So happy Founders Day. As everyone knows, today is the 117th anniversary of our fraternity, as we were founded on October 15th, 1904 at the University of Minnesota. So much of our past, we've had a great history, and we have an amazing future, and we're looking to everyone here to help us with that future.
I agree, Soup. And speaking of calls, Brandon is already on with us today. He said, yay, Soup. So, hey, Brandon, thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Hey, Brandon.
So I want to, hey, Matthew too. Awesome.
Hi,
So
Matthew.
yeah, just wanted to tell a little bit about the foundation. So the foundation is a volunteer-run organization associated with the fraternity, but it's really solely focused on giving back to fraternity and its members and developing the next generation of leaders. The reason that I support Founders Day of Giving is because I'm really invested in being able to provide financial support to really deserving students through scholarships. And my personal favorite, attending Leadership Academy next summer in 2022. Going back, my first national event was back in 2000. And at that time, a Xi alumni had actually donated in support of sending my Xi brothers and I to National Convention in Arizona. So that has always stuck with me. That financial support, although wasn't huge, it was really encouraging because he was kind of giving us excitement and encouragement to go and attend. And it allowed a larger group of us Xi members to go together. And it was really there at National Convention that I saw the size of the fraternity and really wanted to keep being part of this awesome organization. I made a lot of friends there and tons of memories that I can truly say are lifelong. So that really stuck with me, and I'm hoping we can continue to do the same for others. So in general, I'm donating today because I value the experience that I got from Theta Tau as a student, as an alum, as a volunteer, kind of all throughout. So why are you choosing to support the foundation with your time, talent, or treasure?
Yeah, and first I want to say hello to Sean. Sean's also a fellow foundation board member, so thank you, Sean, for being here and for your support over the years and this year as well to the campaign. So thank you so much for that. Yes, for me, I mean, the fraternity has been such an integral part of my life from the time I joined back in college throughout my lifetime, my career and so forth. Just everything I've learned, it's made me a better person. A lot of my memories involve other Theta Tau members. And obviously I wouldn't be where I am today with the friendships I have without Theta Tau. And I remember my days back in college where, money was tight. Money's always tight to get through that. And so I want to give back because I want other people to be able to get that experience in Theta Tau, be contributors in the engineering field and the engineering profession, and have the experiences that I had. It was just such an amazing thing and such a vital part of my lifetime that I want others to experience that. So that's why I give back. And then the way we do that is because of donors like all of you here that we're able to award scholarships and financial aid to deserving student members. So first, I want to thank everyone here for all of their support of the fraternity and the foundation over the years to help us provide that to the student members that are there now.
I second that. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate it. And, and I know our scholarship recipients really appreciate that too. We couldn't do that without your generosity. As an Educational Foundation board member, I had a chance to review some of our most recent scholarship applications, and I can share that there are some spectacularly talented, passionate, and dedicated students out there that are going to do amazing things in the world. But I also saw that there was a need for financial support from those same students to keep their education going. For example, in some of those applications, some students shared that they had not anticipated studying for another semester, or they wanted to find ways to explore how they could reduce the cost of their education. There were others that spoke of the impact of online classes due to COVID and how that in turn affected their GPA. And then they had concerns about missing out on other financial support and scholarships. We have unique scholarships for our members, and so that's a way that we can do something differential that others may not be able to get. There are just lots of comments on financial challenges and struggle, but with the foundation scholarship assistance, students also commented that they believed it would give them perseverance to stay focused on their education. So that was really inspiring. And in addition to the financial need, the applications were just full of tons of inspiring stories, like people who are first generation college students in their family, others who were inspired by engineering in middle school or high school, and that they continue to carry their passions forward. And so it's really exciting to know that you and I can support these passions. And so this Founders Day, if you haven't seen the goal, our goal here is to raise $50,000 to provide financial aid to 50 students next year. And so lofty goal, we're super excited to go after it, but we can't do it without you. And the student members, need your support. So we're really looking to count on you. You can click on the link in the discussion and donate today. We appreciate any size donation. But remember that it's impacting our future. So I ask you to give generously, and also that you share this with your fellow alumni and friends as well.
So I saw Tommy Brown there. Good to see you, Tommy. Yeah, thanks for joining, and thanks for all of your contributions of time and treasure over the years. We really appreciate that. So each semester, Theta Tau Foundation, the Theta Tau Educational Foundation, recognizes an all-academic team of students who've achieved a GPA of 3.4 or higher. One person from each region with the highest GPA is then named the all-academic captain for that region, and they do receive some financial aid for that, a little kind of bonus, if you will. Now it is time for us to hear from one of those all-academic team captains, Eloisa Di Ventorum.
Hello, my name is Eloisa Di Ventorum. I am a third-year electrical engineering major at San Jose State University. I am a part of the San Jose State candidate chapter. I was named the all-academic team captain this year for our region, and I have had the pleasure of being community service chair and pledge instructor for our candidate chapter in previous semesters. But this semester, I was the recruitment chair, and it was eye-opening for me because I am now on the other side of the recruitment process as a brother, where I was once a prospective member. Theta Tau as a whole means a lot to me because it has given me a place of belonging. It fosters brothers that are like-minded individuals who are socially, professionally, and community-driven, and it helps create a safe space for growth. And I can definitely say that being a brother has helped me find my lifelong friends. So I would like to thank the Theta Tau Educational Foundation, donors, and potential donors in helping make all of this possible. You continue to impact our lives and the future generations of brothers to come. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Eloisa. That is awesome. I love hearing your passion for Theta Tau and your candidate chapter, and it's really fun to hear on Founders Day. Thanks for sharing. Now I want to turn it over to welcome one of our alumni donors. So Dan White, aka Xander to many of us, and hear why he supports the foundation.
Thanks, Katie and Soup. Hi, I'm Dan White. Many Theta Taus call me Xander. I graduated just over 10 years ago after having helped start a Theta Tau chapter at Penn. My Theta Tau big brother, Jeremy Chan, helped start the interest group on campus, but we lost Jeremy to tragedy right after I graduated. He was a man of quiet wisdom and effervescent kindness who made his brothers feel always welcome. A huge reason I donate is because Jeremy's family set up a scholarship with the foundation in his honor as a testament to the bonds that Jeremy built with his chosen family of brothers. The Foundation scholarships uphold our promise of fellowship to brothers who may be struggling financially and or succeeding academically. It's an impactful, and for me, deeply personal, means of developing the next generation of engineering leaders. Please join me in supporting this great cause so 50 students can share our fraternal spirit this coming year through scholarships. Thank you.
Thanks, Xander, and thank you very much for always being a really great supporter of the foundation, both financially and just also in support and advice over time. We appreciate it. As Xander mentioned, the Jeremy Chan Memorial Scholarship, that is one of the many named scholarships that we have that we administer in addition to general scholarships given throughout the donations that the foundation collects through the year. So we are really looking for you to count on you for support for one of these named or general scholarships this year. And so, just want to ask again, have you donated yet? If not, you can click below to do that. Without your support, we won't be able to support all of the deserving students that need our help, support, recognition, and training.
And for those of you that just received the latest issue of the Gear, you will see the scholarship award winners for this past year. As you know, our focus is to provide educational opportunities to develop the leaders of tomorrow. And so far, we provided nearly $100,000 in scholarships since our inception. The scholarships are very competitive and are awarded based on multiple criteria, including cumulative GPA, time since initiation, and answers to questions such as why they chose the engineering field, what field they're studying, why they joined Theta Tau, how they've contributed to their chapter, how Theta Tau has helped them, attendance at fraternity events, and future plans in life. Some scholarships also have preferences established by the donors as to chapters and majors. Last year, we had a 30% increase in the amounts that we awarded for scholarships. Will you help us increase that even more this year? And that's why we set such a lofty goal, because we think that you can help us meet that goal. Now I'd like to hear from one of our scholarship recipients, Rachel Tabor. Rachel.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rachel Tabor, if you don't know me, and I am a senior biomedical engineering major at Tulane University in New Orleans, Louisiana. It is the New Epsilon chapter of Theta Tau, and I have really been involved my 4 years here at Tulane. I rushed Theta Tau my very first semester here. I was very excited, and I was part of the class that was the very first chapter before we were a colony or a chapter candidate, as we refer to them now. And so I've been really involved ever since then. And so right now I'm vice regent, and this summer I was able to go to National Convention, which was a great experience to meet brothers outside of the chapter and outside my region. And then junior year, I was our scribe on executive board, and sophomore year I was our academics chairman. And this was really great, especially for me coming in my senior year from high school. I was a little nervous about doing engineering, as a lot of people are. I wasn't really sure about what I wanted to do major-wise. I knew I liked math, I knew I liked science, but engineering is really intimidating. And so really what made me change my mind about it all is my sister, unfortunately, she really had some heart failure my senior year of high school, which then fortunately she was able to get a heart transplant. And that really helps with a lot of her ailments. She just does a lot of checkups now. But throughout that whole process, seeing the different technology we have for people at this point of their life really inspired me, and saw, the bridge we can have between humanity and technology. We can help people in their worst times of their life, and we can make it a little better or a little less bad. So kind of using technology as a bridge to, improve the quality of life. It's kind of what I've really tried to do throughout my engineering career. And so also meeting people who at my chapter have the same mission and goals as me is really exciting to connect and bond with that over. And yeah, I've loved Theta Tau. I'm obviously a big, I cannot imagine my college experience without it. It has been absolutely phenomenal. I don't think I'd be as excited or as reaffirmed in engineering if I weren't in it. And now, I've had 2 internships with Stryker and Johnson & Johnson, which are 2 big medical device companies. And now with that and the support I've gotten from my brothers and alumni, I feel good and prepared to go out into the real world. The real world is scary, but feel very prepared. And, in terms of the scholarship, I just want to say I'm abundantly grateful. I honestly, if I didn't have the scholarship this year, I would probably be working another job, and not having to do that really opens up a lot of time for me to focus more on my studies and focus on our senior capstone design, which we're redesigning endotracheal tubes. So stay tuned for more information about that. And yeah, I really appreciate this, and I appreciate Theta Tau and the Educational Foundation. They do great work, and thank you so much again.
Yeah, thank you, Rachel. This is exactly what the foundation is all about. Your donations make a difference for students like Rachel. She's able to focus on her studies and her future and not worry about a second job. Can we count on you to help us increase our support for more students like Rachel and Eloisa? Please consider donating. The link is in the discussion and on your screen. I'm going to give all of you a moment to click on the link and make your donation now while we acknowledge some of the current donors that have already contributed today. So yeah, thanks everyone so far that has helped.
Yeah, so now for some of the even more fun stuff to kind of look where we're at. So $50,000 goal, we're almost 25% of the way there. So thank you to everybody, over 30 donations, and lots of people to call out and acknowledge. I wanted to put a challenge out there to our current and past national officers. Would love to see your names up here as we go through time. Want to give a shout out to Art and Xander and Matthew Clark and Brandon for putting your donations in. Much appreciated.
Yeah, and it's great that we're a quarter of the way to our goal after only 32 donors. I know we have a lot more alumni out there in the fraternity. Any little bit from each of you will add up and make a difference. So please help join us here. I do want to call out Greg Ferguson, Gamma Beta. Thank you so much for your contribution, fellow, alum. I look forward to seeing you next spring when I get back to DC. Philip Walagora, a good friend of mine. Thank you so much for your contribution. We really appreciate that. Yeah, Art Parton, it was great to see you over the summer at convention. Thank you for everything you've done for the fraternity and over years of friendship between the two of us. And you as well, Brandon. Thanks so much for everything you've done over your lifetime and your contributions of time and talent and treasure to the fraternity and the foundation. We really appreciate that.
Yes. Sean just put a note up there too about how Xander spoke about the Jeremy Chan scholarship at convention. And so, yes, thanks Xander once again for that, but also huge thank you to Jeremy's family, who has continued year after year to contribute to this fund, to support students with scholarships going forward. They've consistently been there and engaged with us, and really passionate about continuing to share in Jeremy's legacy. So thank you to those family members. We appreciate your time every year.
Yeah, and thank you to all the other donors. I know a number of you I haven't met. I would like to meet you at some point in the future, either at a leadership academy, national convention. Please come. I would love to meet all of you, and thank you personally for all that you've done to help make us meet this goal. So thank you. Go ahead, Katie.
I would say I have a couple other ones too I'll call out. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
One other thing I wanted to acknowledge on there is we actually have somebody who has committed to contributing annually. So wanted to give a thank you to Alex Lewis, who when they put in their donation is giving on an annual basis. So that'll be recurring. So thank you so much, Alex, for doing that. That's awesome. And then also, if we're calling out chapter members, want to say big thanks to some of those Xi chapter members from my chapter who've been donating. So David Noel, Susan Burgard, and Mike Markert, saw your names up there. So thank you for sharing with your generosity.
And Brandon, just for that, actually, I do have my YouTube channel. So if you sign up and subscribe to the Soup YouTube channel, I do have exercise videos that I will be showing. You don't get to my age, without exercising a little bit. So yeah, just sign up to my YouTube page.
But you have to donate to get access to your channel, right? So
yes, absolutely. And I probably need to set up the channel too, but donate first. If I get the donations, maybe that'll be a challenge for me to start getting the channel going and starting with the exercise equipment. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Thank you everyone for that. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly, but I want to thank everyone again for tuning in. If you're here live or if you're tuning in on replay, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. I hope that all of you have seen what an impact the foundation has on our student members. I hope you remember your time and your experiences as a student member in Theta Tau. And now that you're able to, please provide and give back to help those other student members have the same experiences that you had. I want to acknowledge all those who are donating now and who have donated. There's still time to support Theta Tau for our Founders Day of Giving.
Yes, thank you all. Please share about Founders Day of Giving with your family and friends. Help us raise $50,000 today. We really can't do it without you. I'm going to pause for a second before we break at the last second. Matthew, Leadership Academy is July, I'm looking at my board here next to me, July 28th through the 31st of 2022. And it is going to be in St. Louis, Missouri. So once again, a lot of these funds that we're going to be doing is going to help to provide some financial assistance to those who want to join the first Leadership Academy that we've done in the last couple of years. So super excited for that. It's going to be a fantastic event. So good question, Matthew. But otherwise, we're wrapped up for today. Thank you all for joining. Can't end anything without a wonderful rah-rah Theta Tau. So thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.